only Bloomberg I respect is Bloomberg.
Bloombito.
Bloombito.
Hola, Bloombito.
Hola, Bloombito.
Bloombito.
That's a great
Bloombito.
Twitter account.
All right. Let's get it cracking.
Are you ready now, baby?
Yeah. I'm ready.
All right, cool.
Levels is good.
My levels is good. Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Moyram.
And I'm Akeem.
And this is the CPT podcast.
Cultured People Time. A play on the phrase colored people time, which implies that people of color are always late. Like we don't know what time it is.
But we're about to show you what time we on.
Hold on, gang. Hold on, gang. So we have, who do we have here today?
We have a special guest. You introduce her.
Yeah, Andrea K. Castillo.
Hey.
I don't say my name like that. I can introduce myself.
Oh,
this is gonna be a good one.
spicy.
This is gonna be one for the book.
Spicy.
Do you do the whole like double L like it's like a J or like, how is it?
No.
No, how do we do that? Like teach us, like educate us.
My name.
So you can help us be allies.
My name is Andrea K. Castillo.
Castillo.
I don't say it Joe.
Okay.
I'm Belizean American.
There you go.
I'm not Spanish speaking.
Okay.
I know what my last name is. But my ancestors are not from a Spanish speaking nation.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So we also do pronounce things properly, but we don't pronounce it in like the Castilian Spanish way.
Okay. All right.
Which was,
That's good to know.
Yeah, I mean, it was done because, the king had a lisp and everyone spoke that way to make him feel better about himself.
Right here. This king has a list.
I know you do. So that
know
was
you
easier
do.
for
She said,
you.
I know you
That was
do.
easier for you to
I
say.
know you do. I know you do.
It was a little easier for you to say, but Castillo is my last name.
Castillo.
Welcome,
I got
Andrea.
it. Like a Casio watch, but a Castillo watch.
Castillo.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I got to do like the mnemonic, like,
That actually is a great way to put it.
Thank you. See, I did something right. Something right today.
I'm surprised in my life no one else put those two.
Well,
together.
I'm a poet, baby. I'm a poet.
I know you are. I know you are.
All right. So usually what we do when we begin Colored People Time,
Yes.
Cultured People Time.
Oh, you messing up the name of your show already? Wow, it's crazy.
Welcome to Thunderdome.
Yo, listen. This is an ongoing joke in the show. It's actually like an ongoing faux pas, I would say.
Yeah. And a joke.
Are you calling me a joke?
He didn't personify that. He said a joke.
Oh,
He didn't
yeah,
say
all right,
you're
all
a
right.
joke.
Okay.
Different.
Word. That's like, I
Guilty
feel like
conscience coming out.
that's what happens in relationships sometimes. You'd be like, did you just call me stupid? You'd be like, no, I said you was acting stupid.
So basically, you calling me stupid then.
He's like, really, like, who does stupid stuff? A stupid person. So, but okay. So usually
Usually.
Usually,
way we start our
if you
show.
guys don't know, if you're listening to CPT for the first time, we do a mental health check. So, with you being our guest,
Start with
Andrea,
you.
we would like you to start off. How are you this week? How's your mental health? How's that been going?
Man, if I'm being completely honest,
Yes, please.
it's been all over the place. Last week, I definitely wanted to shut down my entire business.
Oh my God.
For many reasons. To have a bottled rum cocktail company and be a solo founder and a solo founder in more than one space is not easy.
Mm-hmm.
To be a founder that is a woman and a woman of color and a Black woman specifically, regardless of what people think I am, that's what I am.
Yeah.
There are less financial resources for us. There's a lot of mentorship and this and that. It's like, okay, like I can't talk to people all day, all the time about what we can do. I want you to throw money at me, throw millions of dollars at me. Like I'll feel so much better when I see all those zeros in my account.
Exactly.
And not the lack of. So
zeros make you feel like a hero.
hello. A hero, not even a heroine, a hero.
Hero.
Yeah,
Where's
word,
the
word.
love?
Non-binary.
Non-binary.
So yeah, like because of inflation and just, everything that's going on in the world, I had a slight meltdown last week, so I was getting new supplies to make these lovely drinks. And cost of rum went up and cost of supplies went up. And then, you know, subscriptions for websites and this, everything went up at the same time. I was like, yo, fuck this. Like, fuck everything. I'm like, yeah, I know my dual degree in music industry and fashion also really isn't helping me right now. But I'm like, yo, like, I need to do something else because this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then that was like, what? That was like Monday or something.
That was just a Monday.
That was literally less than a week ago.
Just a Monday.
And
Just
then,
a Monday. It's only Monday. It's
Yeah.
only Monday.
And then Tuesday, like, went to a great event, like a rum event, and met all these great people. I'm actually going to Miami next week for Miami Rum Congress, and it'll be a great opportunity for me to meet
Congratulations
people in the
on that.
space.
On that opportunity.
It's been like this and that
Peaks and valleys.
in a very short amount of time. But
Yeah.
right now, I'm feeling good. I was definitely also in a space earlier, but
That usually is the I would say mental health roller coaster
Jeez.
that you kind of get on when it comes to being an entrepreneur.
And
It's like
making
every
shit
day.
happen.
You're just like this every day. right?
Exactly.
literally.
Yeah,
So
it's crazy.
yeah, it's been a lot of that. But right now, I feel cool. I'm excited to be here
Yeah, that's what's
Nice.
up.
and to talk to you both. So yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's up with you, Moy? How's your week going? How's your mental health?
Thank you for sharing, Andrea.
Thank you.
You can take Akeem with you to Miami. He's ready with his nails. We got the white nail polishes.
No, that's about to be me at the end of the week. Come on. We could be twins.
Hey.
I'll be like,
Could be twins on the
yeah,
beach.
I was like, yeah, where? Exactly. I went to the nail salon. I was like, let me get the Gloria Esteban.
Let me
You
get the
get drinks for
thighs.
free.
I'm going on
Not
vacation.
me.
Guess
You're
what
getting
color?
Yeah, but what's up with you, man? How's your mental health this week, man?
Actually, I feel really good.
Yeah?
I feel really good. Yeah. We wanted to make it a very valid point to address mental health in our podcast, and it's something that we've always tried to incorporate on every episode. So, I took a leap of faith. Akeem, he started his therapy journey.
Oh, yeah.
And we're proud of him. We shared a lot of great insight.
Sad Boy Gang.
Sad Boy Gang. I'm officially
Sad Boy
initiated
Gang.
into Sad Boy Gang.
Sad Boy Gang.
Nah,
Sad Boy Gang.
you are just someone
Yeah.
that recognized that
That's
you
right.
can't
Sad
do
Boy.
this shit by yourself.
Sad
It doesn't
Boy
have to
Gang,
be Sad Boy
because-
Gang. It's just like
Well, I mean, over here,
Specifically-
over here, Sad Boy
That's what we
Gang,
repping over here.
okay.
Yeah, you
With
know?
the Z, what Sad Boys with the Z?
Yeah, with a Z, of
Okay.
course.
Oh, I mean,
Of
come on.
course.
Yeah.
Of course.
BOIZ.
Nah.
Boys.
Yeah, because usually they jump you in, but to be initiated, you got to clock in about like 8 hours of therapy.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And you got to
It's
cry.
like 5 minutes. 5 minutes they jump you in. It's like 5 to 8 hours of therapy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So,
That seems detrimental if you're sad already, but damn.
it is. I decided to follow suit and really go and get some therapy and start my journey as well.
amazing, man.
So it's I've been really good. A couple sessions in.
Good.
How was that, brother?
I'm very. It's the most uncomfortable I've been in a long time
Good.
because
You should be.
I'm not good at talking about myself.
Yeah.
I'm great at talking
I mean,
about
unless
myself,
you're-
but
Well,
you're an
still,
entrepreneur, it's
but
different.
still, no, but
Unless,
it's two things. It's like talking about a business and talking about yourself and like what
Yeah.
you've been through in your life is not the same.
Yeah, it's not.
I mean,
it's not.
I'm having a hard time believing that because he was just saying the other day, he was like, my left stroke is the best stroke. And
No.
like, he was like,
I whispered that to your mom in her ear. I'm glad
Wow.
that
I hope she
telephone
not
works.
watching.
oh, yo, can somebody put the time on that? See, usually I'm the one to make the mama joke.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Word.
I could have go 10
See?
minutes. Was it 10 minutes? Nah.
Put that on the record. Put that on the record.
That's what we do. We beating records out here. No, so since we're addressing mental health and all that, I figured I should dive in. I'm surrendering myself to the process completely.
Great.
And it's been really cool so far, man. So I'm really excited for the journey, and I've been doing a lot of other things. I do acting and stuff like that, and I've been doing a lot more training in regards to like stunts and using my martial arts background. So I've been pretty busy, man. I've been running around, training, and just getting to it. You know,
You getting ready for the summer?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, girl.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll see you in Miami.
Heard you.
You like Will Smith up in there? I like that. I like that sweatshirt, brother.
Oh, this sweatshirt right here?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, this sweatshirt.
Let's talk about it.
We're gonna get to it in a second.
Okay.
You know, after Akeem tells us about his mental health,
Oh, yeah.
because
Oh man. Nah,
You were trying
we
to
don't want to
skip.
skip you, Papi.
you know what? I actually
Yeah, do stop.
I actually had a great fucking week. Like it's been just nothing but a good ass fucking week. I had like a little hiccup, but I definitely took a lot of self work that I've been doing and like used some of what I learned to like reclaim my happiness at a faster pace than what I'd usually do, which is I would like probably like spiral or some shit and just start eating my feelings and masturbating excessively and drinking and drugging.
You're still gonna masturbate excessively.
Yeah, definitely. Like, it's no doubt, no doubt. Like Gwen Stefani.
The former Gwen Stefani.
Okay. Yeah. Also, we got a new addition to the cast today. In case anybody don't know,
Talk about
we got Yuri over here. Yuri.
Hey, Yuri, what's up, girl?
Who has been in our audience? Has been in our audience many times, and she's a friend of the podcast. And, you know, and now she's officially our additional co-host and our producer. She keeps us on track.
Please.
She's there. She's telling us 5 minutes, 2 minutes. She's
we got some growth.
Wrap it up.
We got some growth.
Wrap
We got
it
some
up,
growth.
B. Wrap it up, B. So now you know. So this episode, because it is March and it is Women's History Month, and
Holla.
exactly.
Yeah, we wanted to start off with a bang.
Holla.
And you are the personification of that in
Exactly.
itself.
Thank
you know
you
what I
so
mean?
much.
You're a powerhouse. You stop it. You're a powerhouse.
You so
Thank you,
stupid.
baby.
You're a
Thank you.
powerhouse. Pero
I
like
very
you're a
much
powerhouse.
appreciate that, you know.
Pero like you're a powerhouse. Okay, so you know, tell us more about Cash Rum. Tell us about your journey. Tell us about how you got into the rum beverage business. You know, tell us about your history, your greatness, your glory.
My cheekbones.
You told us. Okay, all right. So I saw her. Where was photograph?
It's hard for you to say. I'll say it.
Take your time.
Photographiska.
Photographiska.
I'm gonna be real with you. When I looked at the word the first time, I said it the opposite way.
Yeah.
Like that.
Kafskiza photov.
That was no. Like the SKA. I said I said it the other way.
That's what kind of messed with me. I was like little dyslexia.
No, but like I don't believe I'm dyslexic, but I looked at the word for a while. I'm like, something is wrong here. I don't know.
Does not compute.
I had to say it like out loud 10 times, but now I got it. Photographiska. It's basically a photography museum. It's a global photography museum. They're based in like Switzerland.
Exactly,
and they have a New York location.
And
we were at.
And we ran. Yeah.
We bumped into each other.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Joanne.
who's this tall guy? Well, with the earring that was like a fried egg.
Oh my god.
Who is this guy? He has sunglasses on. It's nighttime.
Oh, shut up.
Wearing the ski mask.
Luckily, yeah.
Balaclava.
It's the,
would have scared
it's the trinket
everyone.
man.
But I was like, I saw her, and then when I saw her, I was like, I know those cheekbones anywhere.
Oh my god.
Like, because when we went the elevator, I was like, oh, I said it's Akeem. We were inching toward the elevator, but
So you know, tell us your story.
All right. So again, for those that did not hear me speak 5 minutes ago, my name is Andrea K. Castillo. I am the founder of Rum Beverages. Rum Beverages is a bottled rum cocktail company that, you know, really exemplifies Belizean culture, my culture, as well as Caribbean culture. So for me, it started with beverages. It's still like starting, right? I created the company officially in 2019. I've been making these drinks significantly longer, almost 10 years.
That's nice.
I started with the rum popo that you see right there in the center. Rum popo in Belize is like our special holiday drink that we have for Christmas. So it is. So it's in that family of beverages. I had a my thing was I've been saying to people for like 10 years, I'm like, rum popo is not coquito.
Yeah.
And I did like some merch around that at one point, but it's not. And
It's
I also
not,
had to
yeah.
explain to people that the main difference is that rum popo is like a proper like homemade eggnog. So there's egg, there's the condensed milk, the evaporated milk, but also there's no coconut milk in it. So that's the main difference. And generally with coquito, it has coconut milk and it doesn't have any of the eggs.
Yeah.
I've heard of many different variations, but I trust the words of my friend Santana, who is a chef who's Puerto Rican, and she always tells me, she's like, coquito does not have any egg in it. So I trust Santana.
Oh,
Shout
wow.
out to you, girl. You're the best. But yeah, so I started with that. I also have a rum punch and rum sorrel,
Okay.
which
Well,
I
that's your bag right
developed
there.
kind of over the years.
Yeah,
Because
that's my joint. I love me some
Sorrel,
sorrel.
yeah.
I love it.
for the
Trinidad
Jamaicans
over
and the
here.
Trinis.
Yeah.
Trinity boy.
In Belize specifically, we make wine out of it, but
Okay.
we also make wine out of everything.
I
So,
love some sorrel wine.
but I just did everything with rum because that's what I felt like doing. Okay,
Okay.
so that's kind of the company thus far. I also do merchandise as well. I didn't bring any of that because that would have been too much for me to bring today. But I do t-shirts. I collaborate a lot with my friend City and his brand Article Ghetto Youths, which is all like Caribbean inspired apparel.
Okay.
That's cool.
So yeah, I guess we can start with
Yeah.
a little tasting.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna taste in the order in which I made them because that wouldn't be great for your stomach.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're gonna
Thank you.
start. So the order that we're gonna.
Iron belly.
I bet you do.
Oh no.
I'm scared because of what you were drinking earlier, Akeem. You were having some kombucha, and I'm like, oh, we gotta. You might need some water.
You know what? Let's test it out.
You said
So-
you might need some water.
You might need some water. So the order that we're gonna go is the rum punch first.
Okay. All right.
Rum punch. That's
Then
universal.
the rum
Yeah.
sorrel, and like as we're going through, I'm gonna like tell you what you should feel, but you could also tell me what you feel, and we want to see if that matches.
Okay.
And then the rum popo last.
Okay.
Okay.
Because also in regards to like time of day, I think of the rum punch as like the daytime drink, like I'm chilling by the pool, like I'm at a resort.
That's a poolside drink.
I'm at a resort.
No
and they're
rum punch you to
playing.
death in the resort, baby.
They're playing very PC reggae that like mom and grandma could listen to. They're not joking nobody.
Oh yeah.
Not joking nobody.
So when we
Then the sorrel.
Would you like to do the honors?
Of course. Hello, yes.
Okay.
Hello, let me move my mic. Okay.
Oh wow! It already sounds good.
I'm just shaking the bottle to make sure all the goodness is.
So after therapy, we're going to AA. Got it?
I got it.
All his senses.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, exactly.
An all sense experience.
Has he ever turned down alcohol? That's what I want to know.
I'm gonna do this right.
Okay.
I
Tonight.
want to overpour.
Do you know that in AA, one of the 12 steps is like you must accept the Jesus Lord Christ as your Savior?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You have to give yourself.
A higher power or Jesus specifically?
Jesus specifically.
Oh, so
They said the Lord. Did you like the Lord as your Savior?
So we know that agenda. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm not going
specifically,
to.
if I'm not mistaken, Yuri's our fact checker. So she's
Yeah.
also
And I think there's like AA for other religions as well, and they are still to the higher power.
Yeah, higher power makes sense because
Yeah.
Jesus is a little specific.
Yeah. All
I know. I think they said the Lord.
Yeah, heavily.
The Lord. But
and
yeah, enough
it's
about
definitely a
that.
Christian program.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay, so I poured up some rum punch.
Rum punch.
for-
Okay.
For us,
I'm excited for
so
this one. I like this. I
this
love
is probably
rum punch.
like a 1.5 ounce.
Okay.
This is like a proper.
Just a
like,
little shot. Little shot.
you don't have to take it like a shot though. Like be like a human being.
Oh, no.
Yeah, like
Nah,
okay,
that's the wrong show. No, I'm
cheers. Yeah, this
Salud, salud.
salud.
Peace, love, and prosperity.
to the motherland and the
I
fatherland.
gotta
too.
get the tannings.
I'm happy I didn't sip
Oh,
prior
that's
to
cool.
that because I would have definitely spit my drink out. So. And I don't believe in wasting my drinks.
Hey, spoken like a true Caribbean.
Oh, that's dancing
It's
on my
nice.
tongue.
Yeah, it's
Dancing on my tongue.
Oh, that nice.
it's nice. Oh, that nice. Oh, that nice.
Oh, that
I
nice.
should also
That's
state.
Andrea's
Oh, that
catchphrase.
nice.
So, as you can see right here, I have these postcards that say, "Oh, that nice."
Oh, that
And
nice. Oh, that nice bite.
there's a reason why. I mean, well, also you just said it, right?
Yeah.
It's like
So-
it's like heel toeing on my tongue. it's like
That's a very specific. So, when I first made the rum popo, like I think it was like 2012 for the first time. Made it for friends and family for Christmas because I was super broke. Let me move this a little bit.
Yeah.
Let me come back. So, like, I brought it to like my grandma's house like for Christmas, and I only really cared what she thought, truly.
okay.
So
Makes sense. Yeah.
So she had it, and that was like one of the first things she said. She's like, "Oh, that nice."
Oh, that's nice.
That's great.
So
That's
it kind of be a
wonderful.
thing that like my brothers and I would kind of just like joke around, like,
Yeah.
and it could be about anything. It's like, "Oh, you got a new job. Oh, that nice."
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh, you went outside today. Oh, that
Oh, nice.
nice." I made a new friend. Whatever.
It's good.
So
I like it.
I adopted that for the company because, you know, it meant something to me and it was generally a response from people, and I
That's-
trademarked it. So
That
I own
nice.
Awesome.
Oh wow, that's nice for real because it had like a little bit a heat right here, like
it. Ginger.
I love
yeah, that ginger. That's that ginger bite.
It's the ginger bite.
that ginger bite.
Bye.
But yeah, so
Yeah,
has
it's really
a lot
good.
of-
Really smooth,
but
really
it's
nice.
light on the tongue though. It's like it's light. It doesn't
Yeah.
like
I
you know.
was definitely hyper focused on not making my rum punch super sweet
Okay.
or super boozy.
Mm.
That's generally where most rum punches go.
True.
And for the, you know, the uncivilized that have not tried my drink, they're like,
the Philistines.
oh, well, you know. I'm like, what I want to say, I'm like, bitch, I know that's why I didn't do it. But they're like, oh, you know, like, I don't really like rum punch because it's usually too sweet. I'm like, you didn't even have this yet. And you're already
you
judging
judging
me.
one thing is it's not too sweet. I love that.
It's not.
No,
yeah.
that's perfect. Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
are we,
Let's
you
go.
know, I'm looking. You know, I'm eyeing
No,
that
go to
sorrow.
the next
know,
one.
I
Let
knew
me
you were
move.
eyeing that sorrow.
No, that's what's next. So, okay, so we could. I don't know. We could just start.
Yeah, come on,
here,
Yo, the Trinidadian in me is like, I'm just like, yeah,
Trinidad boy. Trinidad boy.
Trinity bye.
That
Trinity bye. Trinity bye.
Because you're a Trinity
Oh
bye.
my god! Oh my god! Those kids look like
Look at
cartoon
that.
characters.
Yo, so now they're like, I'm singing that shit.
I
He's like, what the hell did I come back in here and
You know,
fucking
never been to no island.
Foolishness.
You never been to no
Pure-
island saying you're an island.
Yo,
Foolishness.
yo, on this bullshit.
I mean, it's the right place for it. Okay.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Okay.
Casserole sorrow.
Oh, that's talking to me. That's like,
And it's like
Is that
packagable.
Ruben
It's
you
an
want,
attractive
man?
sign. It's really
Oh,
dope. Real
I
nice.
also designed everything.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
You're a one-woman wrecking crew.
exactly.
Yeah, so once I got other people's money, guess what?
Taking
Taking over.
Put people to work.
Rum soaked eggnog. I like how you said rum soaked.
Rum soaked, yeah.
That's sensual. That's
Someone
kind of sensual.
definitely gave me that idea, and I can't remember who it is right now. I'm sorry.
You better be careful. They don't come back and be like, hey,
They're like, hey, you didn't
I
talk
want your
about
whole, I
me.
want your whole empire.
I ain't got it, baby. I'm broke, baby.
Shout out to Tasha K. Shout out to Tasha K. Trifling ass.
Okay, so let's do a little cheers for the
Let's cheers.
sorrow. Okay, I know everyone.
Peace, love, and
All
prosperity.
of the above.
Oh.
You're gonna like it.
Oh, that already smells good.
Ooh, that's hot. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that
Yeah,
nice.
this is really smooth.
This is yeah.
It's really smooth. I mean, like, why did you decide to just do like the mixed cocktail as opposed to just like a regular rum? Because you know, Caribbean people love just rum. Period. It's interesting.
You got money for me to start my own distillery?
Distillery. That would be a little
I mean,
bit.
that's a you problem, Miss Entrepreneur.
Startup costs to do that are considerably like way higher, and it's
Yeah.
not something that I could do out of my home. This, like, for now, I can.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For that, like, I would blow up my house, you know, or would
He's like,
need
what are
like
we
a
doing
huge
tonight, Pinky?
like,
Like the moonshiners. Like,
yeah, like
yeah.
that's why. I mean, having my own rum is not literally like it's not at the top of my list, but yeah, given the right connection, I would consider it.
Yeah.
But it's not, it's not necessarily what my family has done. They've made things like
I think this has more of a culinary touch to it, though, and more of a personal kind of
this
feel.
can probably go with a lot more like nice meals together.
Yeah,
For sure.
I would definitely have this with like, some Pilaris.
But if we're doing the bashment, oh baby,
Oh yeah, no, that is for the bathroom.
put that in a Gatorade cooler and just I go at it.
Yo, oh god, okay.
This is really nice.
This is so good.
Could I have another one?
I'm about to take it to the head. Like,
That's allowed.
I'm about to be here like girls go wild.
Show us your boobs, Akeem.
I'm about to be out here like a whole bad bitch.
Well, you already got the
You
nails.
already got it. You are a bad bitch. You are a bad bitch.
Okay, baddie. Back to the nipples.
We have another friend of the podcast, Andrea Scott here, and he over there laughing at me. Andrea's a good friend of mine. I've worked with him many times before. Andrea Scott. You guys to follow him on Instagram. He has some great recipes, food. He's a great photographer. Love that dude. Known him for about 15 years or some shit. Word though.
Okay. So we are on to the last one.
I'm curious to taste
Original
this one.
vibes. This is where it all began.
Nice.
Okay.
And still is, people love all of them, but I still feel like this is the most special.
Yeah.
So here we go. This is truly why I even created my company.
This is the catalyst. This is the beginning, the one.
Since 2012.
The Omega at the beginning.
The Exodus.
All right.
Oh wow, that looks smooth.
Looks good.
All I care about in life is everything beautiful and delicious. So.
Oh, there's
Good philosophy.
You can see it. You can see the spices in here and all.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you saw that.
The spices mingling all up in this bitch.
Let's do a
Let's
cheers.
test it out. Okay, let's cheers again. Hey, cheers.
He's
already stepping. Look at this animal, yo.
This smells great. It smells great. Oh, the consistency is already perfect.
That's fire.
The consistency
That's real fire.
is perfect. That's
Yeah.
the perfect thing I
Yeah,
know.
that's real fire.
Yeah. I got a little bit of nutmeg.
I can see that.
I got that nutmeg
definitely
on there.
nutmeg.
I ain't gonna say nothing else because we ain't giving out recipes. Out here.
Nah, that's really good.
Oh god.
You know what's funny? Is
Double up.
because I make this so much and I'm like doing tastings and press and events and blah blah. I generally don't have time to actually enjoy it. This shit is good, man.
Not
This
for
is
nothing.
good.
Word down.
Not for nothing. This one's my favorite.
You think like that?
Yeah,
Well, you know which one I
you
like.
know, we know. Yeah, we know.
We already
Get
know.
that bottle away from that. Get that bottle away from that man.
You
Gotta turn into a whole
you can
different
have
show.
a real glass later.
Yeah, I'm about to make out with that bottle.
You gonna take the top off?
This is all delicious.
Thank you.
So now that we've had the flavors and all of them are wonderful. We have our favorites. Can you tell us about pricing, where we can get it?
Sure.
Tell the people, so the people can run
Tell
out.
the people.
Tell the people.
Tell the people.
Tell the people where they gonna get the ting down. You know where they gonna get the ting. So. I'm sorry, your Trinity accent just takes me to another place, a completely other place. I'm like, where? I'm like, I need some doubles. I'm like,
Yeah, where? Need some doubles.
my hands just go like this. I'm like, so right now I sell online at castrumBeverages.com.
Okay.
So it's all all e-commerce, but super local right now. So I don't ship yet. But I do deliveries throughout New York City, and pickup, also available in Brooklyn.
Okay, wow. All right. So I'm definitely going to be picking up 2 bottles of salt, putting them on a fitted hat, and
Like the
just
football
having it
game?
right here.
Put a little
I'm
straw.
with the Rum Punch, bro. I love that.
I'm
Really
glad
smart.
you enjoyed it.
Really good. Tell everybody where they can also like find you. And
Oh yeah,
online,
so
everything
on
like that.
social medias.
The
Social medias.
I'm mainly Instagram and Twitter. I am at Rum Beverages. I'm also on Facebook, but that's really there for like my aunties in Belize and LA. Just so they could comment, yes, niece. Look at my niece.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at my beautiful niece. She is a
So
business
proud of you.
owner. It's only for them because I barely get sales off of there, but I know that I need to be there for the community.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
love. Yeah, stay
Yeah, yeah.
grounded. That's
Yeah.
love. Yeah. Do that. That's
So,
awesome.
now what we usually do at the beginning of the episode.
What do we usually do?
If you guys, but hold on, I'm actually saying it right. What we usually do on CPT, we have a random news moment.
Hey.
So, so we have a few random news topics. Are you familiar with the rap super group Slaughterhouse?
Yeah, I saw them once at Manhattan Center.
Oh, nice.
It was like a corporate event, like a G-Shock event, like mad years ago.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
And they like gave away watches.
Oh, cool. That's
It's
dope.
like I think
Gave away were they like Slaughterhouse edition? Like
no, because they had I think it was like a 30th anniversary.
Oh, for G-Shock?
party. Yeah, something like
yeah.
that. So Slaughterhouse performed. I was like, wow.
I saw
It's a
them.
time.
I saw them at the This Is 50 festival few years ago.
Oh, nice.
It was everybody in the city was there, but they specifically came out. I love them as a super group.
Oh yeah, they
right now-
put on a really good performance.
Right now,
I never saw them, but I drove past the Slaughterhouse once. So
my mom used to pick up her poultry at the Slaughterhouse.
There's a Slaughterhouse road in Belize City.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, the poultry. Yeah, well, you used to
my
get
mom
some
used to
duck.
go religiously.
Yeah, you
I used to hate that chicken smell.
Yeah.
Dead chicken.
Oh, no,
But we talk about
yeah.
Slaughterhouse because
Yeah.
they've been a super group
They broke
for
up,
some
yeah.
years now,
Mm-hmm.
but they had a lot of issues for the past few years about releasing music and what to do. So they kind of was at a standstill, and the group reached a point where they're beefing right now because two groups, two
How did I
members.
miss this? Did this just happen?
It's just happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I've been-
Crooked Eye and
mind's been everywhere.
Joel Ortiz decided to put out music. They put out a project last year. They put out an EP, but now they want to do one that
Damn,
specifically.
really? I didn't even know that happened.
Yeah, they specifically wanted
Yikes.
to end the relationship with Slaughterhouse.
Oh, wow.
Musically, because the music has been held up, and you can't get two guys that are that talented who want to do music.
Who were they signed
So,
to?
they were signed to Shady,
Oh, yes.
and then remember Joe Budden said something about Eminem, and then that whole thing transpired.
Joe Budden be saying too much.
He do be talking too much. You could actually, in terms of Slaughterhouse's stunted growth, or in terms of why they are not where they are, Joe Budden is definitely one of the reasons.
Well,
I
yeah,
agree.
aside from
besides marketability,
well,
the
it's not even that. I feel
label,
like when they
record
signed
labels,
when
and
they signed to Shady, Eminem has a usual formula that he tried with them, but it
Yeah.
just didn't work. He had to just let them. What he did with Griselda, just let them do their thing.
Yeah,
So,
but-
Yeah, that
but they
worked.
just kind of never got it together.
because
so
at one point, if you really heard the first singles that they came out with, it was they were trying to make a hit record. You could tell they were trying too hard.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then even with the second album that they had, because they switched, because they were on this thing called E1, I believe,
Yeah.
this
Entertainment one.
Entertainment one,
I know
and
some
then
people that work there.
they moved over to the Slave Shade, and then that second album had so many fucking features on it.
Yeah.
But the fact but this has happened with the Temptations too. If you look back in history, where two members have broken off, we saw the movie, my nigga.
Yeah, I feel
hard.
like they all wanted to make music together, but Royce and Joe Royce did his own thing. Royce started producing. Joe, he retired from rap.
Yeah.
And then he's been extra successful on his podcast.
Yeah.
And you have Crooked Eye and Joel. They're like, yo, these guys are rap juggernauts. Man.
Exactly.
They
Rappity
were kind of
rappers.
tired of sitting on their hands. you know?
Exactly,
So,
right, yeah.
It's kind of messed up to see because I want to see them together, and I hope that they figure it out.
Yeah.
But you kind of understand when an artist wants to express themselves,
It's really
it's
tough.
really hard to really stop. And I feel like they all been playing ball with each other to be a collective and stay brothers and stay
Exactly.
connected. But we'll see what happens.
Well, sometimes like we hope they work that out.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
Like
Always sure.
for example, in terms of people who have worked things out, have you where they have had beef but still managed to work things out?
Yeah.
Did you hear about Godfrey and T.I.?
Yes.
With
Okay.
that whole little.
Yo, I'm in the dark. I don't know what's
Okay,
going on
so in
right
case
now.
No, this is excellent. This is excellent.
Yo, I have not been checking in on the news because I'm in like the depths of rum right now.
Yeah. So
The good way.
exactly.
Yeah, like,
So-
but like that's all I've
Yeah,
been like
oh, no,
super
for
tunnel
sure.
vision, so I
Yeah.
haven't even like
Yeah, for
checked.
sure.
So
even
in case,
Twitter.
in
Well,
case,
it's good. It's good.
in case you don't know, so it turns out that Godfrey, he was at a comedy club. I believe it was in Atlanta. It was in like his like T.I.'s territory, and he was the headliner. Godfrey was the headliner,
Okay.
and he did his little hour and a half,
Okay.
and
Motherfucker
T.I.
said little hour and a half.
That sounds shady.
That was disrespectful.
He took his little hour and a half, the
You
headliner in
going
Atlanta.
you going out with your little friends.
Oh my god.
Are you talking in your little podcast for an hour and a half?
You know what? I've had that said to me.
I bet.
Of course. Of course.
So he did his hour and a half as a headliner, and he stepped off stage, and they came up to him. They say, "Hey, T.I. wants to go on," and then he was like, "Okay,
At a
like
comedy show?
Yeah,
Yeah, because
he
T.I.
just did stand up out of nowhere.
Ti
Yeah.
Ti has been trying to cut his teeth on stand-up comedy. I think he's been doing like open mics for the last like 3 months.
That's
Well, he
really
has a
poetic. Cut your
vocabulary.
teeth.
Yeah.
Whoa, buddy. You know what kind of
Old college boy, eh?
What we doing?
Old college boy, eh?
Romanticizing the shit out of it. Come on, man. What we doing?
That's the technical term that you use.
Yeah.
I know English isn't your first language.
It is. It's my second.
But,
How many languages do you know?
Shut up.
Continue the story.
Eat a glizzy, nigga.
Back to your
That's
story.
what you tell your mom?
But yeah, so
T.I.'s doing stand up.
Yeah, so he's been doing it for about 3 months, and so there was a whole thing where it was kind of a faux pas to go up after the headliner.
Yeah.
Exactly. So Godfrey, he just mentioned it. He said, like he was kind of saying like, hey, why would I sit there and watch him when I'm more of a like I did like I'm tired, like I'm out.
Yeah.
And T.I. kind of took offense to that and kind of thought he was kind of hating and like like yada yada yada.
You don't know how this shit work.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
all the ego thing.
But he had to definitely be educated in terms of how comedy and comedian. But
Yeah.
the point is though, in terms of black men settling their differences through honest discourse, and they did it on his podcast too.
Oh, on his podcast. Oh, I didn't know that.
He called up,
Oh, that's
and
real?
even though
Okay.
T.I. was a little aggressive.
Of course.
He's T.I.
He's T.I.
Yeah, of course.
But the main thing that came out of that is not about the beef. It's about the fact that they resolved things with their words and
well,
not
that's
with
good.
not with these
Or this.
Fists.
or that bow.
You know what I mean? No,
Yeah.
that's. I mean, we need to see more examples of that every day because.
But Orlep, now I'm just gonna take a random turn here because
Let's go.
I just recently found this out. Have you guys heard of? And it's the funniest thing. I was actually speaking to Moy on the phone about it.
Oh,
I was
let's
like,
hear
dude,
it.
have you heard about Pablo Escobar's cocaine hippos?
The fact that they're called cocaine hippos.
This sounds amazing.
is
Okay,
hilarious.
let's. As I'm, all like mine in Miami, Cocaine City, cocaine capital of the United States.
on
Let's
brand.
go. All right.
That's on brand.
On brand. Okay, let's hear it.
So Pablo, he had an illegal exotic farm.
You say like I knew. I didn't know that.
Okay, well, so he had an illegal exotic farm.
As you would if you were like the number one coke dealer in the world.
Listen, I would have
Yeah.
everything,
Everything. I have
ever.
a
So
zoo.
he imported these hippos that were like.
This is so ridiculous.
So he after he died, they just let the hippos roam in the estate.
Let the hippos
Wait,
loose.
where in Colombia?
Yeah, so and
That's
now
not their natural
exactly.
habitat.
So they grew in numbers, and now they're becoming like a hazard to the environment, to
God.
biodiversity over there.
Oh my god!
And
because
so
they're heavy too.
well, they attack people.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
and you know what?
Aggressively.
And you know what's coincidence is the fact that one of the advocates for the Hippos is actually a person that they attacked. One of the few people is one of the
Oh my God.
one of the few people
Yeah,
because fortunately,
Exactly.
if I'm not mistaken, they haven't had too many accidents. However, they are aggressive.
Oh my goodness.
Like there's no attacks that actually, there are very few attacks that actually like went through in which a human being was harmed. I believe maybe.
As of yet.
Yeah,
As of yet.
but
That's
definitely they did.
crazy.
But
So
they also
somebody-
have rights now.
Yeah, so they wanted to have a case for them to allow them to be people of interest.
Exactly.
So like, you know, they don't want to. So
The
people,
hippos?
yeah, people have been
Yeah.
advocating for them not to be killed.
Oh,
and to
okay,
be,
okay.
and
like,
they
have, like,
did, and
rights.
they do. It actually went
well,
through.
Well, yeah, but also, you know, they can't really tell the Colombian government what to do
Yeah.
because there's like Americans like, oh no, you should give them the rights.
When you
So
think when you hear cocaine hippos though, like entertain me. What do you think?
I'm trying to like zip one open and see what come out.
It sounds like they're like, yeah.
And you know hippos got those nostrils.
Yeah, I mean,
They seem like, it sounds like they're mules.
yeah.
Oh,
right,
that's what-
exactly. Like, if I was
Yeah.
to call it like
That's
that.
also what I think. Yeah, too. That's what.
That's
yeah.
the first thing I think of.
I was like cocaine hippos, and I automatically thought they were white.
Oh, like Coke White.
Yeah, albino
Yeah,
rhinos.
Coke White, yeah, like-
Albino
Like,
rhino.
albino. And albino.
Albino rhinos.
Albino rhinos.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. But so as you guys know, you know, we could stop enough about the cocaine hippos. You know, getting back with the theme of
Coming
this
back.
with the theme of this episode, which is also part of the random news here. Are you guys into battle rap? Do you guys like the battle raps?
For sure.
Yes and no.
Yes and no. I did talk about it. Expound on that, Liv.
I mean, like when I was a younger Andrea, I watched enough Smack DVDs.
Let's
and
go. Talk to him.
I-
Talk to him.
I feel like
You
I feel like I-
respect.
I feel like I passed that moment in
Yeah.
my life.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just
Oh,
like
you pulled your pants up and
I'm like, oh,
and turn your
okay.
fitted cap to the straight forward.
She took off her
pretty
silky.
much, you know.
The Cuban link went in the drawer.
Nah, I need the Cuban link
Okay,
though.
there
I
you
don't
go.
got that
I knew you'd be
yet.
back.
I hope
See,
that
you're never-
the empire that I
You're never
build
too
brings
far away.
me
You're never
all
too
of the
far away.
goals.
I
I want to dress like a coke dealer in the 80s. Like that's the amount of jewelry. I
Exactly,
want.
and you could
Yeah,
have a
hell
pet.
yeah.
You
I
could have a pet
aspire.
hippo.
Hell yeah.
I want a lion. I don't want a hippo.
Oh yeah, right. I want an albino lion or a liger.
I like her.
Tiger.
Yeah, or I would love like a red panda, just to like mess around with, like cuddle
Wait.
with and sleep with.
I
And
wonder
sleep
what
with?
goes on in your head.
I don't. I really don't.
Yo,
There's
have
a
you ever
lot.
seen
There's a
have you
lot.
ever seen red pandas? They're
Yeah.
adorable.
Yeah.
But
The
anyway,
ginger
all right,
pandas.
we're getting off topic.
No, you're
so,
getting off topic.
battle rap.
Okay, battle rap. Yes.
Remy Martin.
Mm-hmm.
Remy Martin has a league called Chrome 23.
Yeah.
It's an all-female league.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's
What?
like
That's awesome, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Go Remy.
Oh shit.
Exactly, and you know, being that, and what's crazy, being that it is Women's History Month, that slaps like E Honda.
Honda. Her.
Or is that like, that's kicking like Chun Li?
Oh, whoa.
She be kicking.
Yeah,
She be kicking.
That was like that's how I would always win Street Fighter. Is I would just kick,
Oh, you're a button masher?
smash. 'Cause I have older brothers, right? So I'm like, what can I do to kill one of them? I'm like, I'm just gonna like the arcade game
but-
where like I just smash.
but yeah, I happened to check out. They live streamed it on Hot 97.
Yeah.
Oh word.
Yeah. They live streamed it on Hot 97. It featured Miss Hustle. Who else? They had Miss
Hustle
Hustle.
crazy.
They had a QB, the Black Queen, Black Diamond, QB, Black Diamond. They had 40 bars. Official. They had a couple of new faces like KCJ, Prestavia,
Gotcha.
Yoshi G. You know, because and that's all like, you know, a byproduct of Queen of the Ring. And one thing I like,
Queen of the Ring.
Yeah,
Queen of the Ring needs his flowers, big.
Queen of the Ring, yo, dude.
Dance.
I'm gonna
Dance
say this.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Let's give it up for the ladies. They actually like filmed that in the Bronx, in the boxing ring. In
Yeah,
the Bronx.
for
They're
sure.
about they're about to have another event too. Like I think this month, like
Good.
back in the Bronx.
Good, as they should.
But yeah, they were streaming it on Hot 97.
Nice.
It was a very good event. It was like it was good. Like the overall vibe. There was little skippity slippity blippities here and there, but it was
As
good.
there are.
First time out.
And what it is how much support she got. Like, you know, Mano, Davies, like people came, like other battle rappers, male battle rappers. Smack was there.
Oh wow.
That's important.
Debo.
That's important.
And that's very important because when I was watching it, I was wondering, I was like, are they going to have the support of their male counterparts?
Which they should.
Exactly.
In general, but that doesn't always happen. So it's good in
Exactly.
this particular case that
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They came outside.
Especially with the whole battle rap, because we've seen them trying to like mainstream it. We see them
Yeah.
try to really do like the battle, like the
Yeah.
reality TV.
Yeah, reality shows,
So they've
yeah.
been trying to fumble the different ways to keep
Yeah.
going. So this was perfect.
Yeah.
For
But
this to really be
she's
the next
gonna-
platform to take off.
Exactly. And she's gonna
I have to check that out.
And it's Remy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Who better than Remy?
Yeah, they
You know what I mean?
have they have the battles available on the Hot 97 YouTube channel.
Okay, I'll
They
check that
that
out.
out for
they
sure.
have the whole event. They have the whole event, and where you could just stream it. And then they also have separate battles. So if you want to check that out,
Oh, okay.
That's awesome.
yeah. Well, you know, as we know, it
That's
is
amazing.
Women's History Month. We've mentioned it
Yes, it
a
is.
billion times today.
You got
And
to.
As
I'll
you know.
mention it. I'll mention it a
Right at
billion
the top
more.
of the month, you know?
Top billion more
Top of the
times.
month.
Top of the
You
month.
know, a billion more times.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, yo, dude, speaking because you know it is one of the I like that sweater, bro.
Thank you, brother. I like your sweater too.
And you know, man, yeah, you know, I'm out here.
We got a nice sponsor in, RB Selling.
Yeah.
So I got the Black Women Waiting to Excel sweater on.
Yeah, word.
And
And I got
got a
my
rap for my ladies.
yeah, word. And I got my, I'm out here.
Can we see it?
You know, I got
Great heroines.
yeah, I got what I got
Harriet,
Sojourner
Rosa.
Truth on there.
We got Rosa
Harriet.
Parks.
Ida Wells, that dude.
We got Harriet.
Yeah, wait.
I can't see the other
I got
side.
Harriet. I got Harriet on the left breast.
Oh, she right there. Harriet's down
Yeah.
She down
Harriet
there.
got a mole.
Harriet.
She's right here.
Harriet, she
Harriet's
bites
Oh,
down
wait,
there.
Harriet, wait, right
Yeah.
here? My bad. I was like, it's
can't-
upside down.
I can't read the other one, so
Yeah.
I can't see.
Hold up. Does that matter? Oh, no, that's Mary McLeod.
Oh, Mary McLeod.
Bethune.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, okay. So
That's dope.
shout out to RB Selling Stuff.
Yeah.
Shout out to RB Selling Stuff. If you guys want to get a 25% discount, you drop it in the DM. Go to his Instagram. It's RB Selling Stuff. You drop in CPT, and he'll give you 25% off. You
And
heard
it's
me?
all Afro-centric
You
inspired.
heard
It's
me?
black.
He got
Heard you.
a whole bunch of stuff. He also sells items too.
A lot of vintage stuff, too.
Yeah,
Real good gear, real good gear.
we're gonna tell y'all this right now. We got one of our we got an episode in the Lost Tapes where I'm
Yeah.
actually
The Lost Tape.
the Lost Tapes.
Yeah. We wanted to do a Black History Month episode, but like you know, the
like,
logistics kind of got a little bit messed up. The footage
Exactly.
a little messed up, so we couldn't really push it out.
Exactly,
So we're gonna do a
exactly.
double entendre.
Yeah, but I was actually wearing a Million Man March sweater, and that shit
wow.
is
Yeah.
authentic,
Authentic.
1995. So
Yeah.
please go to RB Selling Stuff on Instagram, at RB Selling Stuff. Mention CPT, get 25% off
For sure.
So
For
all right.
shizzle.
So you
For
know,
shizzle.
Women's History Month. You know what I mean?
The month of March.
The month of March.
Let's give it up for the ladies.
Ham.
All right.
You gotta shimmy your shoulders when you say it.
Roll
all right.
out,
So
roll
the
out.
first thing I kind of wanted to speak about,
Yes.
is because which is something that also relates to feminism and the just the womanhood period in
Yep.
terms of how it's placed on the form of like discussion and social like gender politics, sociopolitics, sexism. Is Women's History inclusive? Is Women's History Month inclusive? Do you feel? Because just like how
inclusive in what specific way?
feminism, because you know how there's like white feminism,
And then black, yeah.
is Women's History Month kind of whitewashed?
Yes.
Talk to him.
Talk to 'em.
Talk to him.
And I'll be specific. So I'll say that in general, that is the way I've felt just because of, I got eyes that see, I follow, all these people, all these brands, work with all these people and all these brands and see, who is featured during Women's History Month and generally it is not women of color. And if it is, they're second, or they have a smaller budget to do something, or they're a smaller event. If they're like, you know, brand X is doing this huge activation for whatever, you know, the black girls, Latin girls, brown girls, it'll be a little small name at the end, but the headliner will be someone that is white or, you know, of lighter complexion. I'm highly aware of the way I look, but still doesn't mean anything. I definitely, in general, do feel overlooked, but I will say that I'm very grateful to a community that I'm currently a part of, called Luminary. I received a fellowship there for this calendar year, so they're basically like a membership based space for women, and we had a Women's History Month like summit the other day, and the founder, Kate Lucio, she was very, very adamant in making sure that Black women were at the forefront. So like, you know, kicking off the event, like headline speaker, a lot of you know, the smaller breakout events, like everyone featured a Black woman or a woman of color, and I was a part of the cocktail hour. So in that like very specific case, I am glad and grateful for her and the community, but I don't see that many places. And it's very unfortunate.
It's usually like a Susan B. Anthony and.
Well, we spoke about this. We spoke about this too. Like when it comes to like Black History Month, when it does come to people of color, they give you the same rollout. So it's always like the same faces over and over.
And my friends and I, we have these conversations all the time. We're like, there are not just 5 Black influencers that every Fortune 500 company has to use. Because truly, if you did a little bit more research, and when I say a little bit more research, you can search one hashtag. You don't even got to put in all of these very specific demographics in, you know, like a search engine, like a Cision for PR. You could literally just go on Instagram and find someone that is better suited to the role, because you always know when it's not a great fit. And that's just like a constant thing that.
Well, speaking of a great fit, how does feminism in general fit into today's world?
In general.
Is it you know, is it whitewashed? Is it something that is it obsolete? Like, is it, you know, because especially with the general feminism being now called out as being white, like it's like non-inclusive. Like,
it's
what
not
is the place
obsolete, right? Like, because the whole point of feminism is gender equality, right?
Exactly.
So across the board, being paid the same, having the same rights, and all of these types of things. So in that, like, from the definition standpoint, it's not obsolete, but of course.
There's a little bit of tightening up to do.
There's a lot of tightening up to do. There's a lot, you know, of hidden figures, I would say. A lot of women that don't get the
Wait a
credit.
minute, was that, was that a movie reference?
I mean, yes and no.
I like that.
Because it's like, it's like, oh, you thought these dudes were just in space by themselves. It was Black women running the whole shit.
Word.
But until we don't have to search for like all the women of color that are doing things, like we have a lot of work to do. I'm glad we feel like we're kind of getting closer, but we're really not. I'm like, there's like, if I'm not getting this paid the same amount as you guys, like we're nowhere near where we need to be. And I shouldn't have to like curse and complain to be paid, but that's what I have to do. And I could do that. But I shouldn't have to be so aggressive. I should just be me and be like, yo, this is what I need to live. And that's it.
One thing I have been seeing, though, is that there is an increase of a lot of women to setting their own tribes. So as big as your influence may be, whether it be really huge or really small, they're really trying to get out there and empower women, especially by becoming business owners and really worrying about their dollar.
Of course,
like, and it's really cool to see, you know, that you're making these little like micro environments for yourself to support each other and just laugh. we don't got shit like that really. But,
Yeah, and I'm grateful to me.
We just have the patriarchy.
Yeah, I'm grateful to yeah, which pays off. But like for me, I'm very grateful that I have those communities because they're the ones that have lifted me up, and they're the reason why I didn't throw my business out the window last week.
In your experience, right? Has feminism kind of like been misunderstood by us as like a form of like misandry?
Yeah, I mean, I can say for myself personally, when I was younger, say even in college, which is how many years ago now?
Yeah.
Like 15 years ago, something like that.
You're black, don't crack.
You feel me?
I'm mad you just went like that real quick.
Not even the full, just the...
You gotta just see a little sliver, a sliver of skin, of no
that's all you get.
wrinkles.
That's all you get.
Yeah, you know. Gotta leave some mystique.
Yeah.
But even when I was younger, I wasn't familiar with what it actually meant because I think just like culturally and like society wise, we were kind of taught in a way to think that feminists hated men.
Yeah. And that's never been
the case. But you know, when you're not
because of the reasons of all the aforementioned reasons.
Well, that's probably somebody's case at one point, you know, that got misconstrued.
And granted, you know like, you know, like they're not mutually inclusive, but they can be. Yeah. Like, there's definitely...
Because there's a certain rage involved when it comes to the effects and trauma that women have.
They should be mad.
Women,
It's like,
patriarchy hasn't really been too good to them.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not being paid
it's a necessary,
to live
It's a necessary rage.
They're mad at us because we're doing some fucked up shit.
It's like, hey, like say if this were an example, like, I don't know, say we do the same thing, right? I've been doing this longer. Maybe I have better contacts and I'm just like, maybe I'm just cooler than you. Right?
This is hypothetical, right?
This is hypothetical. But, you know, but you're a guy and we're doing the same shit and probably me maybe a little better and I'm not paid as much as you. Of course I'm gonna be fucking mad.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm like, this guy is mediocre and you're paying him more because you believe that he needs to be paid. I'm like, I need to be paid more anyway. Do you know how expensive it is for me to just show up anywhere?
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because that leads.
Do you know how expensive this all is?
That leads to our other point that we wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Akeem brought us to our that we want to talk about. I didn't know it existed, but there's something called the pink tax.
I segued on purpose.
You did that. Yeah, you did it great. You set it up. Yeah.
I have a journalism background. I've done this before.
I see you, girl. I see you. You want
my first radio? Yeah, I'm gonna need some of this salt punch though. Like, when's this? I'm just like,
you're gonna have a glass later. It's getting hot. It's getting a little hot in here.
That's all punch like looking at me. That's all punch like ooh.
Okay, so the pink tax.
For those of you that aren't really familiar, the pink tax.
You gotta know now.
Is a lot of women's products,
personal
and
care
a lot
products.
of commerce is really being exploited. So based on their gender, they're being overpriced on these products.
Yeah.
You know,
sanitary napkins, nipple clamps,
razor,
that little flower vibrator stuff that keeps you satisfied away from us.
Yeah.
Basically, if you go into a drugstore or a Target or a store like that, and you go down like the personal care aisle,
how much is the pink tax exactly though?
Like, I don't know. Do you know the exact?
How much is the
I don't know
pink
the
tax?
exact number, but it's definitely because it differs. You know, like if you have like hair products, if you have cosmetics, if you have skincare, every company pretty much sets their price as they see fit, which is bullshit because if your consumer consumes, it should just be a fair price point for whatever the product is. It shouldn't have to bear anything. That exists, dude.
That's like there being
crazy.
like there being a black tax.
Exactly. Well, there is a black tax.
Okay. You're
7%.
Yeah,
7% more. That's crazy.
You're telling us it's 7% more.
That's ridiculous.
That's crazy. But there are people that are trying to fight it. I read that Assemblywoman Jackie Speyer, I think her name is. So she successfully passed a bill that forbade gender pricing of services like haircuts and things like that.
Oh yeah, because that's a huge difference.
You know, And then
It costs like $150 to $250 for me to cut my hair.
Oh yeah.
Nah, oh
We're
my
like
God.
a $30
No,
trim and shave. You know what I'm saying?
No, and if
You know what I'm saying? Easy.
a $50 for you is like the works.
The works, yeah. And I get like the black mask.
Yes. You get a little airbrush.
Airbrush, everything.
you got
Yeah. But the funny thing now is that she's a congresswoman. And in 2016, she tried to do another version of the bill.
Okay.
And it failed to make it out of the committee.
What?
So currently, right now, 36 states still apply sales tax to these like items, like menstrual items and stuff like that. But she's
Razors,
fighting
deodorant.
she's fighting a good fight because it's really like unfair. But,
It's like we need to be paid more just for that. Like,
I mean, upkeep alone, like nails.
give me an extra
hair,
5K
everything.
just to
Yeah.
like buy pads every month.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
shit. Or actually
Right.
give that shit away for free.
Word.
It's not gonna go away.
Mm-hmm.
It's like figure out a way for the government to subsidize this shit because it's like this is ridiculous. Help me.
Help me help you.
Yes.
Well, yeah, and like hopefully the pink tax is resolved
Yeah, we need to get rid of that shit.
Yeah. Well,
sooner or later.
well, like that takes a lot of part of the people in power that have to kind of like
yeah.
get things
Be
in order.
mindful of who you vote for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Word.
Do your
Word.
research.
It is Women's History Month, so be mindful about who you support and who you vote for. Being
That's
an
true.
ally in regards to feminism and the trauma that they're undergoing and everything
What-
they're countering is not just lip service.
What-
and actually
Correct.
go out, vote, support women business,
let's ask
women-owned
Andrea.
businesses.
From
Yeah.
her perspective, what do you need from us? What
What
do you want to
do
see
I-
more of us doing?
Yeah.
You as well, Yeireline. Like, what do you want us to do? How can we
Your
be
your
more of an
entire
ally?
gender
He's like,
or
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
First of all, y'all can put the
us
toilet
as black
seat
men
down.
right now. What are we not
One,
doing?
you can
get
do
what I'm
that.
saying? Like,
Yeah, it's like first
Yeah,
of all,
man.
you can put the toilet seat down.
That's a good one.
Yo, hold on. That's a different episode. 'cause you can leave it up.
Nah, I do not agree. I do not agree at all.
but yeah.
I think, and this is maybe something I've dealt with a lot in my life. No, I have dealt with this a lot in my life because I'm very good at presenting myself in a certain way and my products in a certain way and just everything I do in a certain way. I think a lot of people believe that I'm like rich and have it all going on. I'm like, I definitely
It's the
don't.
cheekbones.
When I right, it exudes wealth.
It's the Cuban link,
cheekbones.
bro.
It's opulent.
It exudes,
Those cheekbones are opulent.
It exudes the generational wealth that I need to create.
Exactly.
But I find that sometimes because of that, when I ask for like opportunities, I'm like, yo, I'm trying to do this. I need to get paid more money. I want to do all the shit that you guys are doing because y'all living, and I'm just like,
Word
like
up.
I need people to listen to me when I say I'm like, yo, like I'm really trying to do this. Like
Yeah.
I'm not just tagging along.
Exactly.
Like I've been doing these things for many years, and this is just like across many industries in like creative industry, journalism, fashion, music. Like I've been doing this shit, and
I
sometimes
like that.
people forget. And it's like, you don't think I want a job, bitch? I'm trying to be paid. So like recognize that. I think that's like, just being more open with like collaboration and opportunities, I think is the biggest thing. And like just listening. Cause it's like, and
just
holding
listen.
my heavy shit because I don't want to hold heavy shit anymore.
So hold the shit, listen.
Like,
Hold the stuff, hold stuff, listen.
Hold,
Yes.
Listen and hold up. Hey, groceries in one trip is lit.
Exactly right.
yes.
Live and die by
Right,
that,
groceries
baby.
on the
Like
trip. Yeah.
I'm not trying to do unnecessary shit.
That's awesome.
But
just
before,
trying to live.
because usually we wrap up with scuffs our Tims, but
That's the segment.
before
The segment is called "What
Before-
Scuffs Your Timbs."
but before I
That
want
sounds
to
horrible.
switch things up. Yerline's gonna be mad at me because we're supposed to stay on schedule.
Oh, yeah, yo, yell at him now.
She's gonna be mad at me. She's gonna be upset. But all right, bust it. So we got a new segment we'd like to premiere this episode.
Wait, what?
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're looking at me. All right, since
Your hand's blocking your face.
Yeah. Yo, what new segment are you having? Just
Now you just gotta go with it quick before it's like,
yeah. All
overtime.
right, yeah, because they're gonna be mad at me.
killing it.
Because okay, so I wanted we talking about I wanted to talk about basically over and underrated Over and under?
Oh, over and under?
Yeah.
You still want to do over and under?
Yes, man. I want to do over and under,
Why you want to
man.
do over and under? She does not have it. She said, nah, God, we're not doing that.
Start.
Over and under.
You know what? Maybe we could save that for the next episode.
I mean, we're
'Cause
here now.
I don't like how you're looking at me right now. You're looking at me like she is going to de-ball me.
It's like, you know when
He's
you...
at 1 minute and still de-balling.
She said, wrap it up.
You know when you like
Wrap it
spend
up.
all like Friday going over your presentation and what you're gonna say, what you're gonna say,
And then you just wing it?
That one dude come up like, yeah, so you know.
That's a queen.
All right, but I'm gonna warn y'all. We got a new segment coming up. Okay,
You're
On
under.
another
You're under right
episode.
now.
we gonna edit that out. But yeah,
No, we're not. You're under right now.
Okay, back to the program.
okay. All right. So you know, it's the end of the show. We're gearing up towards the end of the show,
Scuffs your Timbs.
and we have a
wine
segment. We have a segment called "What Scuffs Your Timbs."
That really hurts my soul.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know,
Exactly.
For those who are not familiar with the term "What Scuffs My Timbs,"
You not from New York.
you're not
Facts.
from New York.
You're
Bing bong.
bing bong. Nah, man.
No, it's not.
Basically-
See, let me say no. It's bong bong for
Bang,
me.
bang,
For
bang,
me.
bang. Shout out to Wu-Tang.
That's
Shout
good
out
too.
to
Yeah,
Wu-Ang.
yeah, bang,
Bang,
bang.
bang.
Shout out to Wu-Tang though.
Yeah.
That's the proto. That's the proto.
acceptable
proto
too,
Big
for
Bang.
sure.
But
Original.
so basically, it's like, and white people speak, it's like what grinds your gears.
Okay, a
And,
lot of things.
And since it's Women's History Month, we could probably say instead of what scuffs your
Everything.
Timbs,
No, I'm
scuffs your
kidding.
Timbs, we could be like what leans your Uggs. Would that be
Bitch,
sexist?
you think I wear Uggs? I have black.
Yo, I love how she's talking to
Nah,
you.
nah.
Bitch.
I literally have black Timbs at home.
Yo, you see what I'm saying?
Would that be sexist?
Yeah.
Would that be sexist?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never
All
owned
right,
a pair
no.
of Uggs in my life because
Yo,
I hate them
don't be
shit.
disrespecting
I
New
think
Yorkers
they're very
like that.
ugly.
All right, but
I think they're
all-
very
all-
ugly. They
all
remind me
jokes-
of like all the girls in college that would wear it
Yo, you trigger-
with their pink sweats, like their
Yeah.
pink sweatpants, and it would have, and they'd wear it in the snow, and then there would be the salt on the end of it.
Oh, how do you-
Disgusting.
Okay.
With that Abercrombie hoodie.
All right.
Okay.
All jokes aside.
What
though.
grinds my
Yeah,
gears?
yeah. What
Nah,
scuffs
what
your
scuffs your
Timbs?
Timbs?
What
What
scuffs
scuffs
your
my
Timbs?
Timbs?
Particularly her black Timbs.
Yeah.
And she gonna use to hit you later.
Oh my god! I mean, it's definitely a weapon. What scuffs my Timbs? Food that is not delicious.
You don't like
Unseasoned anything?
unseasoned or like what?
Unseasoned.
It's everything about the preparation. See, this is where the hands come out because I need to let you know how important this
You pulled
is
them out like that too. You like
to me.
And she did, I'm gonna choke you like,
So like, no, like literally, like,
yo, you didn't get that meal right?
yo, like last week I like tried like some food at an event and I was very upset. And like a normal person be like,
Yeah.
"Oh man, that wasn't that good." But me, I'm like talking to my friend. I'm like, "Nah, no, nah." I'm like, "Cause you know what I feel? I feel like they didn't care about me. You know, like
you feel disrespected.
yeah, I feel disrespected. I'm like, you
Facts.
thought this was going to satiate my hunger? We are missing so many things. We don't have the proper seasonings. We need more protein. Like, yeah, I'm a slim ting. I can fucking eat anything. And I eat meat. And when I don't have enough protein, I want to like just like evaporate. So I'm like,
You know
nah.
they evaporate. That's
I'm like,
hilarious.
nah. I'm like, I need more meat. I need what? I need. Like, I'm just trying to find, like, pick things from the sky to make it better, and it doesn't make it better. And I can't, like, stop talking about it
Yeah.
until I find something that's good.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
bad food really, it throws off my entire equilibrium.
You get really tight. You put on your Karen
Yeah,
hat.
yeah.
You put on your Karen hat and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, I'm
No.
complaining about everything. I'm like, why? Why would you serve this to someone?
What about you, Moy? What's scuffs your Timbs? What's scuffs your Timbs this week, man?
I'm gonna keep it real simple. And I'm
Don't
gonna
say my beard.
We're not even gonna talk about that. Disrespecting me right now, bro, with that beard. Yeah. My man had the handlebars last time. I hooked him up last time. No, whatever. We're not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this, man.
What scuffs your Timbs?
You know what scuffs my Timbs? Yo, you motherfuckers that stand by the turnstile and do this.
Oh my
Yo,
God.
I'm punching the next nigga that do that shit to me. Word to me. It's 7 in the morning. I
Word
don't
to
want to
your
hear
mother.
You know what I mean?
Word to
Yo,
your
that shit is
mother.
so annoying. Yo, pay your fucking train fare. Go under the shit, man. Don't bother me. I don't know you. I
Just
want
hop
to know
the
you.
turnstile.
Yo, and
Hop
you know,
the
there's
turnstile.
people ever like, yo,
Hop
my
the
nigga, you got
turn.
Dior on.
Yeah.
Yo, he a scammer though.
Yo,
so
son, nah. That's
he didn't
it.
pay for that.
Yo, I don't know why it's just been annoying me lately, baby, because I see it more and more. And it's like,
No,
yo, my
no.
man, yo, listen, my headphones is in. I gotta go
Oh
to
yeah,
work.
$2. They be like, yeah, $2. You like, you good? You good?
Fuck
you
outta
good?
here.
I'm like,
You
nah, no.
Keep it moving, man. That shit scuffs my tins for real, bitch.
No,
Yeah.
I also don't like that.
Yeah. Every now and then, like you see somebody, whatever, you do the solid, but like
Now, but if you trying to block me and I got somewhere to go, now
You
we
know,
gonna have some problems.
now they trying to like stand in the,
Problems.
when you coming out, they trying to be right in front of you.
I'm like, keep. No.
Yo, pay your fucking train fare, nigga. Don't get on the train.
Or just hop the turnstile. In my words, hop the turnstile and don't get caught. Please.
Yeah, make it work because the MTA people don't care. If you just hop the joint and go, they don't care.
Yeah, word.
Un-
do that.
unless the 100 cops are there
I
that
remember-
Eric Adams put in.
I remember I was Grand Central Station one time and I had $100 bill just sitting there I was like, yo, can anybody swipe me? Like I have $100 bill and people was looking at me like I was homeless with $100 bill in my hand.
I mean, I would have took it.
And I came from my internship. And I was there like, but
Nobody said, yo, so the receipt is there, dude.
oh no, you can't. That doesn't take $100 bill.
It doesn't.
Oh,
I
yeah,
So
think
how
it's
about
also
the
50
the
or
person at the booth?
Nope, they don't do it. Nothing bigger than a 50.
They go upstairs and change it, man.
Nah, man, it's like I was in Grand Central Station or some shit. But you know what scuffs my Timbs, dude? Because you know
What's it?
I had bunion surgery a couple of weeks ago.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I had bunion surgery.
How
You
are
know,
you feeling now?
it's good, man. But it's like I'm looking at like,
all week. He feels great.
yo, my big toe finally got some space because
I
them
used to
shit.
call-
My feet was like my toes were like always having a group hug, and my big toe was like.
They went from West Side to normal.
Yeah, my big toe was like, lean on me.
Yo, I called them every day like, yo, stop taking them pills.
But so I got to walking again, and you know I've been up in the crib a little bit. I've been up in the crib, and you know I haven't been around walking in the city or anything that much. And you know I came in, I'm finally out, first day out, fresh out,
Hey.
and I noticed how much white folks like to obstruct the sidewalk.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, white folks love obstructing, not only impeding my way of life, but impeding me making my way anywhere, period.
Trying to make your little life happen, and they in the way.
Make my little life happen.
Just a little life.
Just my little life, you know, I'm out with my little friends,
Little hour and a
Your
half
little
life.
friends. Doing your little podcast.
doing my little podcast, going to see my little friends
Your little friend.
Your little friend.
and my little guests. But yeah, man, I mean, it's just a complete lack of spatial awareness on their part. That should be scuffing my Timbs like a motherfucker. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, nigga. I be giving like the Walter Payton like fucking stiff arm. I be like, blah.
Sometimes I walk with my shoulders out larger on purpose. to
like-
purposely knock people, especially people that are like walking fast down the street looking at their phone. I'm like, you're gonna run into the shoulder right now to wake that ass up.
Pardon me.
Niggas said to wake
Nah,
your
I
ass
don't
up.
even say that. I'm like, nah, good for you. You
Yo.
should have tripped.
That's crazy.
Niggas said to wake your ass up.
We also,
Oh my God.
we
I'm
also like
sorry.
to end the show with the moral of the story. What's the moral of the story? What did we learn from our conversation today? How did we contribute to society?
Give
with our
Andrea $1
conversation?
million. That is the moral of the story. Everything will be better because once that happens, then I will pay all of my friends to help me with this company.
Trickle down economics.
Yeah, like
Yeah, moral of
You
the
know,
story. I
some
need some more of that
people-
sour rum.
I think, yeah, and we could definitely have more beverages. But I think, like, with some people, they're like, oh, once I get on, I'm going to do this. I'm like, all I really want to do is do more shit with my friends and pay everyone.
That's what's
That's
up, man.
all I want to do.
Manifestation,
Facts.
like community building.
Yeah,
like, you know,
that's my shit. And, like, yeah, of course, like, there's, like, cooler shit you can do with more money. But I'm like, I want to do this with my people more than anything else.
True.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm all about
It's fun
community.
when you do it with your peoples.
Always.
Yeah.
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 Always.
Get paid with your peoples. That's the
Get
moral of the
paid
story.
with your peoples. I like
Yeah.
that.
That is
What
the
like
about
that.
what
Got that.
about you, Moyram? Moyram Espino,
Thanks. Wow. We're doing it.
the gunman.
Gotcha. Got that. I guess for me, the moral of the story is feminism needs a lot of our support. You know,
Yes.
aside from just the ears, we need to be a little bit more involved.
Vote.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should stop seeing it as feminism only being a woman's plight because, you know, we're partners
Exactly.
with women,
Right.
most of us,
Exactly.
and whatever. So
we start off as women.
yeah, we do. Exactly, yeah. So so I feel like, yeah, we need to be a little bit more active in the way we lend support, lend the ear, and really
And the hand.
and the hand and the foot.
Yeah. You know, carrying those bags.
One sweater, one hoodie at a time.
Shout out to RB selling
Shout out
stuff.
to RB, baby.
Shout out to RB
but
selling stuff.
Yeah.
Don't forget to hit that up, man. CPT, you get 25% on it.
25% off. Yeah. So
Yeah.
how about you, my brother? What's the moral story?
You know, my moral story, with Andrea here, I'm really doing the things that you know and love is it's very key.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
agree.
beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, especially when you ask, like, how come that she doesn't have a rum? And like, I was thinking about the personal touch of the brand, and like your experience with that, and like how much this must feed you in regards to self-actualization and manifestation of certain
Yeah.
things, and having something that is truly, in a way, your baby.
Yeah, it's an extension of myself.
Yeah, putting it out into the world. You're trying to get it some bracelets, some gold bracelets and door knockers. You're trying to
Cuban links.
Cuban links for Cuban links only.
Coke.
But yeah,
Only built for Cuban
doing
links.
things that you love in an organic way, and like really paying attention to that, and having the diligence and the vision to see those things through. And yeah, I would like to personally say that I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank
Proud
you
of
so
you.
much. Don't make me cry.
And I'm very much honored. I'm honored to know someone like you, and it's very inspiring to breathe your air.
Hey, that's a compliment. Hey.
so much.
So yeah, well, on that note, that was beautiful, man. On that note, just want to thank everybody that's been listening, all the supporters out there, all the family out there. We really love you guys. Just want to give a quick shout out to my man Jesse. He's putting out a project right now. He asked me personally to give him a shout out because he's working on some music.
Shout him
He
out,
has
shout
two
him out.
projects out. It's called One's Reasons. And the other one's the Butterfly Effect video.
Okay.
He's really trying to get out there. He's a cool
Where can
brother of
we
mine.
check that out?
We can check him out at j.cohen, J Cohen Music.
Okay.
Good brother, man. He's doing his thing. Want to shout him out.
Shout out
Love
to
you guys
Duncan.
for all the support. Please support our Instagram and our Facebook. It's Cultured People Time.
Yeah, Cultured People
we
Time.
need to get the fan base up. The YouTube channel and everything like that.
We're trying to get those metrics, baby.
Yeah.
Baby.
We're
Come on, metrics.
We're trying to
Come on,
scale up.
metrics.
Trying to scale
Come on,
up.
metrics.
You know what I mean?
Come on, metrics.
Yeah.
All right, man.
So,
So, sign us off, baby.
So we're gonna sign off. So on behalf of everybody, thank you, Andrea, for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're awesome. We appreciate. We hope to have you on soon.
Yeah.
My name
Yeah.
is Moyram,
And I'm Akeem. This is
And-
CPT, Culture People Time Podcast.
and now you know what time we on.
Bam, bam,
Hey.
bam, bam. That little beat, berlanga dang. Oh, man.